June 29th, 2026. We're going to get straight to the full alignment that occurred today and just go over the solution and go over the price action that unfolded here at market open. You can see I have my gray 15-minute range here. And then we've got our critical levels mapped out, but let's just go straight to the question: when does the first full alignment occur? When is the 1 hour going the momentum going the same direction as the 15-minute, which is going the same direction as the 5-minute? When does that happen? When are all three of those aligned? So what you do is you line up your time frames, you walk through the day, and you just see when that happens. 15 is now crossing over. See how it hasn't crossed over yet, but now it is. That's good. Now we go to the 5. 5 is holding strong. See that? So now what we do is we look for a realignment and a momentum on the 1-minute chart or the 2-minute chart, depending on who you are and how you're feeling. And that's the game. So the 2 hour in this case, sometimes I use a 1 hour, sometimes a 2 hour. Our higher time frame momentum is aligned with our 15-minute momentum. They're all expanding, there's no contracting going on, it's all pure expansion. We're stacking that on top of a healthy 5-minute momentum. Healthy meaning it's holding steady, or it's expanding slightly, or maybe it's even maybe it's even decompressing a little bit, barely, not selling off aggressively, but just decompressing a little bit. So we've got all three of these aligned. So now we go to the execution time frame, the 2-minute chart or the 1-minute chart, and you look for when the momentum realigns. So here it's selling off right here, and then it realigns right there. We sold off, and then we realign to the upside right here. We sell off, and then we realign to the upside right here. So those are those realignments that I'm talking about. So on a 2-minute chart, if we were to take that first one I mentioned, let's see, the 15 hasn't crossed over yet, right? So we want to wait for the 15 to get close to crossing over. So that happens now. Now the 15 is crossed over. See that? Right here in this current point in time. But if you go back a little bit, now it hasn't crossed over yet. It's still printing. So these, we have to wait. We can't take these because that's obviously, this hasn't finished yet. We have to wait for this to finish. By the time it does finish, we have a sell-off, and then we have a reignition of momentum, a reignition of asymmetry. So the solution in the market today was right here at 1038. Yes, you could have taken a 1-to-1 win, or if you had runners, you could have allowed your runners to continue running and generate massive profits. So that was the first solution, and let's see if there was another solution in the market. Let's see, was there another trade you could have taken? So we need the 5-minute to be holding strong for these to be valid, these realignments to be valid. So this was another realignment right here. Momentum sells off, and then it realigns. So that happened at 1052. That was another win. And then notice how the 5-minute is going to start tapering off and tapering off, and it's getting worse and worse and worse, right? So you don't want to take any more of these trades until it starts to build back up again, or at least hold steady somewhat, which happens around here. So let's go around there and see what it looks like. Now we're holding steady. See how we're holding steady a little bit now? So these realignment triggers here are going to give you some opportunities. Now this is all on a 2-minute chart, keep in mind, not a 1-minute chart, a 2-minute chart. The first one is right here, this one, at 12:02. Everything is aligned on the higher time frame, so that's another win. Beautiful. Market gave a lot of money today, didn't it? And the next one would have been, this would have played out and one right here, so we'll go past that point. The next one would have been here, which also, that would have been a win with a 1-to-1. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's four wins today. No losses. Was there any more setups for us today? No. Why? Because the 5-minute literally enters the red now. Right after that win that we just covered, the 5-minute starts to enter the red and never comes back from the red. So there's no more alignments for the rest of the day. So today was one of those rare days where we had 4 entries of the strategy on a 2-minute execution time frame and 4 wins. And with that much being said, my friends, keep your chin up.